I started Eggslut in 2011 to supplement my line cook career. I was turning 30. I'd say I was 27 at the time. And I wanted to be a little bit more accomplished and ahead of my career. So I saved up all my money and spent it on a food truck to see if I could actually make it happen. And we only had enough money to make it last for 6 months, so I had 6 months to turn it into a profitable business. If not, then I'd have to just continue being a line cook, or at the time I was a junior sous chef. And turns out it was actually worth doing. You know, we got a lot of, I feel like we had the best city to launch off of, which is Los Angeles, because of our name's a little progressive. So we opened Eggslut truck, and within about 3 months, we started making a little more than we were spending. So I was like, this is actually worth doing. The reason why we started Eggslut was because I feel like the food or breakfast sandwich realm in LA was not there. It was like Starbucks or McDonald's. And the coffee boom started to happen. So I figured if someone was gonna buy, $6 coffee, they'd probably like a handcrafted, locally sourced, organic egg sandwich. And it happened and it worked out. And 3 years after being on a truck, we opened our first brick and mortar at Grand Central Market. Within the first 4 hours of our opening day, we did 450 sandwiches and sold out, and we only planned on doing 450 for the weekend, so they wiped us out and we had zero food left after our first day. But we ended up figuring it out, and 3 years later, or 2.5 years later now at Grand Central Market, the line's about 2 hours long, and now we're getting ready to open. Eggslut came from a foodie term. I think it was a chef term first. Wiley Dufresne, I think, was the first documented person to actually say it. It's just basically calling chefs out on putting eggs on everything. So, like, oh, Wiley Dufresne, he's an Eggslut. Or Anthony Bourdain, he eats eggs on his show all the time. He's an Eggslut. So, as a line cook, we would always talk about that, like, oh, you're an Eggslut, you're an Eggslut. So when it came to making a breakfast concept, and being that I was Filipino and all we did, like, growing up was cook eggs with our breakfast and dinner. So I was like, we have to make it Eggslut. Our food truck has to be called Eggslut. And it evolved into what it is today, which is breakfast counter now at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. I actually didn't think it was in my realm. I didn't think that we were that popular. Turns out that one of the guys who run the Cosmopolitan Hotel's daughters was a big fan of ours, and sure enough, we became on the radar. And they found me, they sought me out, and they took us out here and showed us what it is to be like in the family of the Cosmopolitan Hotel, and we fell in love with it, and it was the right fit. The Fairfax, and we're adding bacon and avocado on it because that's an LA favorite. That's the way people order it out there. Avocado on the bottom, scrambled eggs on top, a little bit of bacon. And it looks like it's gonna do all kinds of crazy, messy tectonic shifts. But the way we do our cheese, we melt it right on the griddle. Kind of keeps it like a glue on top. I have a few ideas up my sleeve. We're gonna wait till the operations here become more fluid, and then maybe dabble with changing some things or adding some things to it. I just want to let everybody in Las Vegas know that the reason why Eggslut's become so successful is because we're not just the owners of Eggslut, our customers are. So please take ownership in what we give you. Love our food, take pictures of it, spread the word, let everybody know that we're here in Las Vegas, and let's have some fun together.